Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and more of the Ariel, but more of like kind of want to tell you guys what's been going on specifically because they're being racist again as always. They're acting more racist than the actual people complaining about a character that is is lore inaccurate. But I guess this is what to expect from the far left is that these people are doing everything impossibly to be the active racist ones, but obviously they won't say anything about it because they can't do no wrong. But yeah, apparently Ariel is receiving a massive backlash with a 2. I may believe 4 million dislikes, which is not really a surprise here, and it's quite hilarious that it's happening. This will most likely be my last video of my Little Mermaid, if the fact that it happens. If there's any more on about it, I'll let you guys know. But it'll most likely my last video, unless big news happens. But either way, we come down to here where the people are being actively racist. My Ariel is black and she's swimming in white tears. First, let me start by writing something I've probably written a dozen times on white privilege and supremacy. Whiteness is the default for social and cultural normalcy in America. Well, first off, considering that this country is, majority white, it kind of makes sense. Kind of like how, if you go in Africa and then you mostly portray it as, dominantly black. Yeah, that's kind of going to be a thing. You kind of want to portray to the majority of your populace because it just makes sense. So, that being said, this is the issue this is kind of like this reality. This stands true despite the fact that white American culture is generally preferred from all non-white cultures that surround music, dance, slang, theater, etc. For all of American history, white people have been overwhelmingly represented in every pillar of popular culture, from TV, film to broadcasting. Let's be clear, one thing: no rich Democrat has ever been more carried to than white people. But here's the thing. You guys don't seem to be making anything in terms of actual black TV shows, black movies, or anything of the sort. You even had the Black Panther was starred as a black man, and that did apparently really well. So I don't know where this is being an issue. You're just not making actual black movies in the stuff that you're creating, right? But this is kind of the issue that we have. You think that just because a country is having more people being portrayed in a country that's majority white, then okay, but where you still can make other race characters if you're actually intelligent. But what we're having a problem with is that you're taking characters that are white and making them black, which would also mean that you're erasing any of the black culture or any of the white culture or anything that was already white into just pretty much black. That's not okay. Create your own stuff, make something that is unique and new and something people that like it, and you'll be fine. But don't mess with me with this fucking racist bullshit type stuff, alright? When white people talk about what many of them call forced diversity in Hollywood, I like to point out a little thing called forced whiteness. There is no forced whiteness. Forced whiteness isn't as simple as changing the race of a character from the race in the source material. Forced whiteness is systemic and racial gatekeeping that has ensured white people will always be placated and will never want for representation. Incorrect. Again, there is nobody stopping you from creating a black character. But what you're doing is that you're taking every character, people's beloved characters, people's beloved stories, and making them into a black character. And that is a problem. We don't want that. I don't want that. Why don't you just go make an actual black character that is actually worth a damn? I would not mind having a black character that is actually well written, great story, and all that other great stuff that you could do, but you guys don't do that. You don't have the ability to make a character that's well written. Where is that? You have to take everything that everybody loves and race swap it. It's so ridiculous, man. It was an uphill battle for movie studios to become confident that they could sell a movie with an all-black cast because white people needed to see themselves on the screen. No. Again, I don't know where you're even getting this from. Okay, maybe in the past, sure, maybe when when racism was afoot, but we have come a long way, and that's no longer the case anymore. There were black actors even in the 60s and 70s that people enjoyed, that people liked, because they enjoyed the actual entertainment value of it. People start to stop caring about it. There was plenty of black musicians back in the day that had that obviously dealt with racism, because you can't avoid it. Even racism was a way bigger problem then than it is now. But the people still enjoyed these people. I don't know where see, like, Michael Jackson was also another one of these people that people really, really enjoyed, but he was black. So I don't see where the issue is here. We had Morgan Freeman even back in those days, in the 1990s and stuff, where there was where he's an actual black actor, or Will Smith. Like, you're forgetting a lot of these actual black actors that were in movies that people enjoyed. Will Smith would not be the man, and it would not be the man that he is if people hated black people, or if people hated or same thing with Denzel Washington or Morgan Freeman, which everybody fucking loves. Like, you wouldn't have these issues with these people if you wouldn't have these people being propped up if everybody just wanted to see white people on the screen. That is just not the case. You have actors previously, even in the limelight of way earlier years, what I would even say where racism is more prevalent, where they made a huge amount of money. This is just not the case. You're lying to people. Stop being racist. So, for the vast majority of the history of our entertainment industry, and even now, actors of color have been boxed out of the virtually limitless buffet of diverse roles and acting opportunities that white actors have always enjoyed. Wrong. Again, I already said what was already being said before. Because white people needed to see themselves on the screen, blah, 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 blah. So over the weekend, a trailer was released, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Y'all racism is really showing over a damn mermaid. Okay. It's not racist to talk about who looks more like Ariel. Now tell me, who of these two look more like the actual character from the cartoon? Especially a design that hasn't changed in 30 plus years. Exactly. If Disney wants more diversity, they should have created another character before respecting all the other ethnicities and cultures. Shouldn't they at least be respectful to the origin? Race swap is not suddenly okay just because it's a white character for a change, aka every single time. One of these things is not like the others. And again, like, yeah, of course. It's like, good news for Disney. A huge amount of just like of you reap what you sow. No wonder I would never waste my money for it. Yeah, because again, what we're talking about here is that they're tired of it. Yes, Jasmine's not even a white character. She's like black. We have obviously Mulan, who is Mulan. Like, we're seeing all the characters kind of portray themselves, and then all of a sudden you have a black character. Yeah, it makes sense. Why? Because you stay true to the character, you stay true to the origin. Race swapping does not help, does not work. Again, you guys are being horrendously ignorant. It's time we start taking a stand in pop culture. We stand to start by boycotting Amazon's Rings of Power, which is filled with woke feminism and leftist themes. We deserve to have culture too, and until they start respecting us as a viewer base, boycott them. Yeah, exactly. Those same guys are calling House of Dragon woke and anti last month. The fandom menace is so desperate that they switched up on House of Dragon after 3 weeks to dunk on Rings of Power for another fake beef, like Sonic versus Birds of Prey or Minions versus Lightyear. Yeah, but again, House of the Dragon, nobody attacked anybody for being woke or whatever. So I don't know where you're getting at is. There is no fucking problem here. Again, the Ring of Power just goes really nailing down white people because people use woke when they are not comfortable saying a certain slur. So again, you're just proving people's point. Secondly, if we start changing classically black characters to white characters, all we will be doing is taking roles away from actors of color who already struggle for opportunities to play on non-stereotypical roles and roles that veer outside of the box, no rom-coms and low-budget dramas, and give them to white actors who already enjoy so much diverse representation that they completely take it for granted. Again, all we have to do, all you have to do is just make more black characters. That's really it. It's not that difficult. I really want to work on my so-called little anime thing that I'm doing, which I have not really been writing, but that's something that I want to do, and I want to write it. And it honestly, the main character is black, but it's fine because it's original. It's not something that is it's not something that is I have to take something from somebody else and then turn it and race swap it. I'm not doing that. I'm creating something new. I'm creating something original that is particularly to that black character, and that is his character. That's his universe. That's his world. That is what it means to be creative. You guys don't actively care about black people, because if you give a damn about black people, you would obviously create your own black stuff. You would create your own shows or own movies that have their own black representation in it, but without having to steal from other creations. And of course, exactly, there's a lot of comic books and a lot of black black characters, like say for Cyborg from Teen Titans, which they pretty much said Cyborg is loved from the Teen Titans show. They love fucking Cyborg. I loved Cyborg. Cyborg was a hilarious, and he was a great character. Black, nobody cared, and this is the thing. You people live in this Lululand of this insanity, and we're not gonna deal with it anymore. It's time for you guys to wake up, because you're not gonna be winning this, not in the long run, because people are tired of your shit. All right, guys. That's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.